And we're back in cartoon form because we are going to talk about something trivial. Harry and Meghan. Now, first of all, I want to do a disclaimer, okay? I want to say this, and I want to make this very clear. I love Britain. I love the people. I love the culture. I love the architecture. I love everything about it. I've been there many times, and I've always felt such an affinity when I was there, and it always feels like home. I can trace my lineage back to Shakespeare. There's a lot of lords and ladies within that heritage, too. So, I mean, no disrespect for what I'm about to say, because I know that this is a hot button topic for some British people. So I watched the documentary, and my takeaway was this. I think they were telling their truth, right, from their perspective. Now, sometimes I think the truth can be very subjective. So I think if the royals came forth, Charles and William, and told their side of the story, it might be a bit different because they would be telling it from their perspective. But do I think that the British press, the tabloid press is biased? I certainly do. I think that there's a misogynist tone to a lot of the stuff that they write. And I also think there was a racist tone. You can't look at the headlines of some of those articles and say, what are you talking about? They're not racist, because it certainly came across as racist to me. And again, I'm an American. This is just my perception. But I feel a lot of empathy for Harry and Meghan. I also feel a lot of empathy for the royal family. Well, as much as I can, because these people are incredibly privileged, right? So it's kind of hard to feel too sorry for them. But at the same time, I've never had to live under the scrutiny that they have to live under. And so I can't imagine how difficult that must be. And I think Harry did a disservice to Meghan by not cluing her in to how much scrutiny there was going to be. Because keep in mind, this lady was on a cable TV show, right? And I don't, and she was an actress, but it's not like she was a film actress or that well known. And so I don't think she was prepared for having the eyes of the world upon her. And she does get a lot of hate, guys. And the British press is relentless. They're horrible. They're horrible. Now, does that fall on William and Charles? I don't know. I think that the monarchy is steeped in tradition and protocol. And, I kind of hope that it changes and it does become, we have to honor traditions, but at the same time, we have to live in the now, right? And I hope that it continues to do that. I hope that they can find resolution with Harry and Meghan, and that, because ultimately they're a family. Put the royal stuff aside. This is a family who is divided. And I think, like some families, there was a breakdown in communication. And I think there was a lot of anger. There was a lot of hurt feelings. And sometimes when we're coming from a place of anger and hurt feelings, it's hard to see the other person's side. And so anyway, that was my takeaway. I have empathy for Harry and Meghan. I don't think that Meghan is evil. I think that the British press likes to push that narrative, and they push it hard. And I think some people have bought into it. I think that I understand being fiercely protective of the monarchy. If that is your jam, I get it. But I think we need to remember at the end of the day that all of these people are human beings and afford them a little grace and a little kindness. Just my opinion. And I know some of you are going to disagree, and it's okay. We can agree to disagree and still love each other. So anyway, until next time, be well.